Good evening and welcome to Siebler Channel for this evening's training session on FillMed Nanosoft, a new device to take up the challenge of difficult areas. We're joined this evening by aesthetic doctor, Dr. Valérie Philippone. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you, Peter.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. We have the doctor with us tonight to share with us the technique and the new device. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them via the live chat. And without any further ado, I wish you all an excellent training session, and I'll now hand over to Dr. Valérie Philippone.
So, hello everybody. It's a real pleasure to present you tonight for the first time the Nanosoft technology, which is a brand new techniques for biorevitalization, specifically dedicated for the delicate area. So, first of all, I want to show you how it is, and after we will proceed to the real technique of injection. But first of all, have a look. It's really impressive, brand new, and it's launched by an exclusivity by FillMed Laboratory. So let me present you now the model, Stephanie, who is 30 years old. As of today, she is very afraid of needling, so I've never proceeded to any biorevitalization technique, but tonight she will experience for the first time with a Nanosoft device the biorevitalization. So first we will treat the lower eyelid, the crossfit, the neck, and the décolleté. So, first of all, you will withdraw the NCTF 135HA with the 18-gauge needle, as you are used to do it for any technique of injections. And what is important to know that the Nanosoft is adapted to all kinds of syringe. So, with the 3 ml syringe, the 18-gauge needle, first of all, you take the 3 ml as you are used to do of the NCTF, which I remind to you is a polyrevitalizations, a mix of 59 ingredients in order to boost the fibroblast. Then I will adapt the Nanosoft on the syringe. And now let me focus on one very important thing, which is the first step to make the Nanosoft a success. That is always to keep, this blue line in front of your eyes. Then after, you will have a 45-degree angle, and you will slightly put your Nanosoft, exerts a very mild pressure, and obtain like this, and I want camera, a kind of little papula. I don't know if we can make a focus on it, but we will be able to have, Stephanie, can you just, have this kind of papula. This is the real endpoint we wanted to obtain with this Nanosoft technology. So, let's go through. I repeat, always the blue line in front of you, a 45-degree angle, a very soft pressure, and every 3 millimeter you will have a slight papula, and one of the main benefits will be that it's absolutely nearly no painful. As you can see the reaction of Stephanie, she doesn't have any sign of pain on her face. Now, it sounds to be very easy to proceed. It is definitely very easy to proceed, but to be successful, you really need to be focused on the blue line in front of you, the 45-degree angle, and this mild pressure.
Excuse me, doctor.
Yes.
I just have a quick question I'd like to ask you about the injection plane. Could you talk to us a bit about that?
Yes. The injection plane, thank you for the question, is the dermal plane. And what is brand new, breakthrough in this new technology, that for the first time, we are nearly at each time of injection, without any bruising, in this dermal plane, superficial dermal. This technology is inspired from the vaccinal technology of injection, and to target the superficial dermal is what is really a breakthrough technology.
Okay, thank you very much.
Now I will proceed. And as you may know, concerning the lower eyelid, the upper eyelid, as of today, even with the 30 gauge needle, is not always very easy to proceed. And with the protocol of 3 sessions every 3 weeks, we can obtain a maximum efficiency with a guarantee of security, with a minimal and, how would I say, let's say without any bruising, and a maximum comfort for the patients that may increase the compliance of the treatment first, and also may erase the fear of some patients that didn't come because they were afraid of pain. So you see, I'm going to repeat it again. You really do need to have the blue line in front of your eyes and to have a 45-degree, then to exert a slight pressure and to have as endpoint this papilla. And for the first time, to target the superficial dermis with this technique is at the same time very easy and a guarantee of a maximum efficiency.
Excuse me, doctor, I have another question I'd like to ask you. Why use the Nanosoft technology as opposed to the cannula method?
The cannula method, which is also an excellent method, do not target the same layers. With cannula, even if you want to remain superficial, you are subcutaneous. With this Nanosoft technology, which is 0.6 millimeter, and there is 3 little needles that together are less than 34 gauge, you will target the superficial layer that will not be able to be targeted with the cannula. And you have so a multipuncture that will also increase efficiency.
Thank you very much. I'll let you get back to it.
So you see what is very interesting for the delicate area, when you have very thin skin, there is no anesthesia, of course. You can very easily cover all this very thin skin and exert a beautiful biorevitalization treatments and make it very affordable for people. So now I will proceed to the other side. I use 1.5 ml
Sorry.
of NCTF for the right side.
Excuse me, doctor. Could I
Yeah.
just ask a question? Is
Yes.
the patient under any form of anesthetic?
No, that's the point. The patient has no anesthesia at all before. And as you can see, she was very afraid of needle. And as you can see, she doesn't have any movement or any kind of apprehension. And that's one of the major improvement and breakthrough to have nearly, I would say, you can never say no, but I will say nearly no pain. So I want to give you a tip and tricks. It's important also to ensure a maximum, how would I say, endpoint of papilla. You can stretch the skin, you see, always the blue needle, the blue line inside, and exert slight pressure. If you do like this, you won't succeed and you will lose the product. If you do like this, you won't succeed and you will lose the product. So you have to remember two major points. First point, the blue line in front of you, the 45, exerts a slight pressure, obtain the papilla, and then help with the other end, like this. It can be also very interesting. You can go very close to the eyes with no risk, and the safety of these techniques is also very interesting.
Excuse me, doctor. I have another question. Do you need to change the needle tips at all throughout the procedure?
No. The needle do not need to be changed for a full vial of 3 ml. No need at all.
Okay, thank you very much.
So for the neck, where we are very poor as the Nanosoft technology appear to treat with biorevitalization, and when the risk of hematoma is very high and which is very painful, how would I say, area, and the needs to revitalize the neck is more and more, how would I say, important. With this technology, as you can see, it is very safe, very efficient, and very quick. Because once you get the injection plan, when you have the good way to inject, it is very easy.
Excuse me, sorry, doctor.
Yeah.
We have a question here from our live chat. This is from Portugal. So the question is, can you tell us the difference to the roll method?
Roller method, you mean?
Yes, the roll method, yes.
Yes, if you're talking about the roller method, the difference are major on, I would say, 3 points. First point, the roller, even if it is efficient, is very painful. So you often need to put some anesthesia, and women or men do not always come back for many sessions because they are afraid of the pain. That's the first point, the comfort of the patients. Second point, with the roller, you won't target so accurately, I would say, the dermal superficial layers. And third point, in terms of efficiency, here after 3 sessions in the pilot study we have amazing results due, to this papilla, where you will have a slow release of the NCTF, which ensure a maximum efficiency.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
So you see that with 3 ml, you can do the perioral region, you can do the neck, you can do the décolleté very easily, very safely. And in my experience, patients come back because they like it. And for the ones that used the other technique of injections, they are asking for the little one. So the Nanosoft technology is really a real breakthrough, I would say, in technique of injection for biorevitalization, as the cannula has been a breakthrough of injection of HA. Target the right layers to ensure maximum efficacy with maximum comfort of the patients and without any risk. It's one of the best, how would I say, device that is launched today for biorevitalization. So now I will end with a massage, asking my patients how she feels.
Actually, doctor, I had a question
Yes.
for you and also for the patient about these little lumps that we can see. How
Yes.
long will they last?
So it will last, and it is important to tell to the patients, about 1 day. Some of them will disappear with, I would say, 2 hours. But to be really honest, total new, without totally disappear in 1 day. I would say 50% in 2 hours, and tomorrow there will be nothing.
So 24 hours for them to clear up entirely.
Entirely.
Perfect.
Entirely, yes.
Thank you very much. And actually, I do have a question for the patient. How did that feel? Did you feel any pain, or was it quite okay?
Non, j'ai pas eu mal du tout. Ça fait un peu l'effet juste quand on se fait un petit point au stylo bic ou quelque chose sur la main. Moi qui suis très douillette et qui ai très peur des aiguilles, ben, j'ai presque rien senti en fait.
Okay, so the patient says that she's normally very fearful of injections and feels pain quite a lot. However, with this instance, it was almost like there was nothing happening at all, and it was quite comfortable, in fact. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I've got another question for you. We've got a lot of questions coming in. So we're wondering, what other techniques can you use to optimize the result?
What other techniques?
Other techniques.
Well, you mean concerning mesotherapy with Nanosoft? Well, that is the technique that is recommended. We just launched the Nanosoft technology, FillMed, in exclusivity today. So that was the best way to use and take maximum benefits of this new technology. So you can combine it with other techniques if you want, but to target delicate area, today we were quite poor in terms of device, and this Nanosoft technology brings this added value to target these delicate areas with very fine skin and to have maximum efficiency. Now you can totally combine it, if you want, with usual techniques, but this is breakthrough for delicate area.
Okay, and can we use this same protocol for men?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, of course.
And so that means that we can use it for thick skin.
For thick skin, it will be less easier. It is better to use it when you have fine skin.
Okay, so better for fine
Because
skin.
it is really, really tiny, you know, I say there is 3 very micro needle, Nanosoft of 0.6 millimeter, all together make less than 24 gauge needle. So you can go in the skin, but the pressure have to be heavier.
I understand. And I have a question here about any complications that may arise, either immediate complications or delayed complications. Are there any that we know of?
As of today, we didn't have any complication. We just had from the patients that already tested 100% satisfaction.
Okay, so 100% patient
Yes.
satisfaction.
Yes, patient satisfaction.
Fantastic. So no complications.
No complication. That's a major point. No complication.
And I was wondering, does the do the injections does it take a longer time with this method, with the Nanosoft, or is it faster than other methods?
No, it doesn't take a longer time, as mainly you really well understand and clearly exerts the right way to inject. Here, I really, for the demonstration, make it slow, but once you have it in your hand, it goes very quickly.
So it can be very fast and
It can be very fast, and I'll say, because the patients have no pain, you gain time because you don't have to make stop. Or she's so comfortable, you know. The comfort of the patients is also your comfort to inject. So that's also a very good point.
So aside from the fact that it's a fairly fast procedure, what are the other benefits for the patient?
Well, the other benefit for the patient is first to get great enhancement, you know, of this perioral area. That's very important. You are also very efficient on the neck, on the décolleté, and on the major skin parameters, as of to say, elasticity, hydration, firmness, fine wrinkle. And that's very important, and you can really, after 3 sessions spaced out of 3 weeks, increase the density. And when you have to start of all low, they love it.
So it really is a technique with a lot of benefits rather than just time.
Yes, I think that it's a real breakthrough in terms of technology to inject biorevitalization, but above that, the main benefits is to get really real good results we didn't get before with the classical needle.
And it really comes into its own in these fine, delicate skin areas.
Exactly, exactly.
Thank you very much. And I was just wanting to ask another question about how often sessions need to occur with a patient, or once a week, or once a month, once a year?
So the protocol today is to make 3 sessions spaced out of 3 weeks. And we do have really good efficiency. Since we have this papilla, you know, 3 sessions spaced out of 3 weeks with excellent results.
So 3 sessions over 3 weeks?
Yes, with 1 vial of 3 ml of NCTF 135 HA.
Okay, thank you very much once
Thank
again.
you, Peter. Thank you.
Sorry, I do have one more question.
Yes.
Can the technique, can it be used on the hand or elsewhere?
Yes, very good question. On the hand, you also can use it, and it's a very good when you have just dehydration, you know, due to the fact it is 0.6 millimeter, you have no risk of bruising. So as of every injection, you really need to have disinfection before, but you can really improve also the elasticity, the hydration, the tonicity of the hands, exactly with the same techniques.
And are there any other areas that we can use this technique for? Is it really advised for the face and the hands and the neck, décolleté area?
Yes, it's very good. You can also As of sometimes when you have some, but here it was not imperial roll, you can try it also. When you have some slight, fine wrinkles, you can also use it, of course.
And can this product be used with other FillMed devices or products? Can it be paired up with
As of
others?
today, we use it and we launch it with the NCTF 135 HA.
Okay, so that's what's recommended for the time being.
That is what is recommended as today.
Okay.
Maybe in the future, if we make some other clinical study, we can be able to say, but as of today, we will use it specifically with NCTF 135 HA.
And we can already see that there are some fantastic results with
Yes, and
this technique.
you can also already see in less than 10 minutes that the papilla still some have disappeared. So I would say that in 3 hours, maybe she won't have any more. But it's always better to prepare your patient to say, in case, it can be at least 24 hours.
It is always best to send out that high figure because, as you're exactly right, we can already see that those papillas are coming down.
Exactly.
And for what age group would you recommend this for? For all ages or?
There is no minimal. Well, yes, adults, 18. But what is very interesting that as there is no risk at all, for the young, for the millennium, for example, it's excellent. But also, for the mature patients that already have injections, but where we do need to have another device to target specific areas, and as of today it was quite poorless. With this Nanosoft, we can really improve what we couldn't before.
Okay, so really it is from anyone from 18
yes,
up
to
until
85
grandma,
to 90, whatever.
whatever age group.
Yes, and as it is really painless and very secure, it is recommended for everybody.
And are there any tips that you would give doctors wanting to use this method?
Yes, even if it sounds very simple, personally, the first time I used it, as was not so rigorous to all the little tips and tricks, that is to say, first to fix it, then to have the blue line in front of me, then just to be at 45, to be helped, to stretch the skin. And so you feel like the grips and you exert a very slight, pressure. That's important. And that's the main recommendation I could say. Even if it sounds simple, take your time at the first time to obtain this papilla. And once you've got it, it will be very easy.
So 45-degree angle and the blue line.
Exactly. And a slight pressure.
And a slight pressure.
Yes.
It sounds almost too easy.
Yes. But
thank you very much. It's been very interesting to see this. And again, we can already see it's working fantastically.
Yes. And the patients, I'm sure if we ask, well, if she come back, she will say yes. She has no fear anymore.
So just quickly with the patient, you're feeling good and still feeling quite good? Yeah. Well, fantastic. Fantastic. Would you like to say that?
Everything is good.
And there we have it. The patient's feeling happy. And as she mentioned, she felt no pain and she's already feeling quite good. So on that, I would like to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you would like to come back again, we will have a next session on Tuesday, the 26th of March. We will be looking at, if you'll bear with me for 1 second. Again, we'll be looking at Nanosoft. The training session will be held in French. I would like to thank Dr. Valérie Philippone for your time.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much. And also thank you very much for being here with us this evening. Thank you. So thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you all a very lovely evening. Thank you.